Hey guys, welcome back. In this episode, whoa, what time is it? It's 9/11. It's the best time of day. It's 9/11. It comes twice a day. Hey guys, welcome back. In this episode, I got something a little different and a little special for you. I'm going to the northeast of the Twin Cities to meet a guy called Mike. Check out an auto shop that he's bought with a friend where he's storing his cars and working on his cars. And of course, they're Porsches. Let's go check it out. Oh my god, you guys, it's a hot one today. It's time to get the bum coolers on.
Hey, my name is Mike Austinson, and I welcome to Birdtown. This is in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. This is a garage that me and my dad got a couple years ago to house some cars, and from there the collection, I guess, keeps growing.
Let's take a look at the cars. I mean, you've got some fantastic ones here.
Well,
let's start with this guy.
Yeah, let's start. This kind of kicked it off. So this is 1964 356C. We came to own it because my dad wanted to get a Corvette. The story goes, we went to Austin, Texas to go to a Mecum auto auction. Dad had his eye on a 62 Vet, it was number 475 out of 500 to go across the line. So we spent a day and a half just kind of drooling over everything that was going across the line. Most of it was like six-figure muscle cars. All the Vets were going for crazy money. Short bed pickups were going for six figures. And all of a sudden, this little 356 came across the line, and it was absolute crickets. And so we kind of looked at each other and just kind of nodded, like, this seems like a good deal. And Dad put his hand up. Within 15 seconds, the reserve was off, and another 15 seconds, the hammer dropped.
So the whole thing was like 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
And this was yours?
This was ours, and it was all caught on film. It was, we've got the clip from Mecum, and the look on our faces, I think, is utter shock.
I mean, yeah, like, what just happened?
What just happened? So that kind of kicked everything off, you know, and started my Porsche story. And then from there, Dad got a Targa, an 82 Targa, which is actually just outside.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yep. And then I loved this. I brought this home. And I've got this little Dutch neighbor that's about 85 years old. She lives just next door to us. And one day she said, Mike. And I thought like her house was on fire or she had fallen. And I go over there, but Kobe, what's up? She said, when did you get the little teacup? So this is the teacup, and that's her name. And we've done, way she sits, you know, exterior-wise and interior is the way that we got it. But as soon as we started driving it, we knew that it was just unreliable. Okay. And it was the Zenith carbs that I think were probably the worst case. So we messed with it for a couple of years, tried to get it just right, and then we realized we needed to just overhaul the engine. And so we had the guys at Further take it apart and really go through the entire thing. And now we've got just a spectacular drive.
the interior looks like it's in fantastic condition.
Yeah.
Is that original?
It is. It's partial. I think there's new seat covers from a previous owner, but all the carpet and all the door panels and everything else is all original.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then how about this beautiful one?
Yeah. So driving 356, love it, absolutely
Okay.
love it, but just wanted to feel the progression of Porsche.
Yeah.
And knew I wanted a little bit more power, something a little bit more. Maybe I could take onto the track.
Yeah.
So we came across this 75, and it was actually on Bring a Trailer, and
Really?
that was kind of our first Bring a Trailer experience, which was kind of white knuckled, a little bit nerve wracking, but it worked out. We had got it from the same group where we'd gotten the Targa, and it's just everything's kind of checked out. But the interior was a little bit rough.
Okay.
And so what we did is we kind of went through the catalog and thought, well, what could we do? And so we decided to go full tartan.
Wow. Outlaw style.
Yeah. Actually, this is an original option from '75. They had 3 different tartans: that a red one, a green one, and a brown one.
Okay.
And so we sourced the original fabric, and GTS Classics did the seats, and I did the door panels.
No way, you did.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing something similar with the 996 project car we've got. I think you're the first person I've come across that's actually attempted this themselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hitting you up for advice.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than you'd think,
Really?
and something you can definitely tackle on your own.
Uh-huh.
And then we went with the RS style openers and handles.
Yeah.
And we had it on the track. Took it to the track in Brainerd last year. It was fun being with all these new, turbos and just kind of getting dwarfed behind them, seeing, the slender hips of the mid-year,
Yeah.
cruising around the track, and had a great day. And then the last lap, a buddy of mine hopped in that was spectating, and he was like, I'll take you for a lap. Going into turn 1, about 120, turn 2, kind of felt like I was going a little bit too fast, had my buddy in there, lifted a little bit, did a 360 at
boy.
about 115 miles an hour. But the best part about it is I nailed it and kept going straight.
No way.
Yeah, perfect
Wow.
360. But yeah, so this is a super fun car to drive.
So is this now called Lucky Charms or
This one has
Shannon or something? I don't
this
know.
one has not gotten a nickname yet. We just refer to it as the 75.
Okay.
But that will come.
That's beautiful. And so how many horses does this put out compared to this one?
Well, the teacup is 95 horsepower.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was around 100.
The 2.7, I'm actually not sure exactly
Okay.
what horsepower it's got.
I think like 175 kind of
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does. It tops out at about 120 miles an hour.
Okay.
But the same thing, the engine is solid, but we're thinking about maybe doing this one. 2.7s are tricky, so it's
Yeah.
going to be finding the right mechanic to
Yeah.
do it. So then the progression continued for me. I was like, okay, I love this, love the 75. But it was actually my wife's idea.
Oh.
She said, I think we should get something newer.
Really?
Yeah, so then came the 09.
But not this one. We'll forget about this one for now.
Yeah. Yeah. So then came the 09 C4S. And we just got this one in March, right before all the lockdown happened.
Oh, you did? So
Yeah.
this is the newest edition.
Newest edition. Took a while to get a C4S with a manual.
Yeah.
09, there just wasn't a lot of them. And so we, kind of trolled the interwebs for a long time, and nothing really was popping. And then finally, on it was PCAs, classifieds.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. Called her up. I actually called the number, and the woman answered the phone, and I said, "Is this your car?" She said, "Yeah, well, it is now." She said, "It was actually my husband's, and he passed away last year."
Oh.
And he was a mechanical engineer from General Motors.
Okay.
And so once I heard that, called my dad and said, "You want to go out to Traverse City tomorrow and check out this Porsche?"
Nice.
So we hopped a flight out there. His buddy picked us up from the airport, drove us to Mary's house, and we fell in love.
Wow. And so that's the second generation 997.
Yep.
Are they the turbo wheels or are they S wheels?
They are turbo wheels.
Okay.
Previous owner put those on.
Yeah. I love those.
Yeah. And this one has just been an absolute ripper.
Are you going to do anything to this one?
Well, actually, the first thing that I did was the previous owner had put a Sharkworks exhaust bypass on.
Yeah.
And I was scaring children.
Oh.
Calling a little bit more attention than I think I wanted. I wanted something just a little bit more understated.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did is I put back the original exhaust.
So you've like...
So I unmodded it.
I was going to say that's a mod, but it's not. It's an unmod.
It's an unmod.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been fun. So I think it's such a joy to be able to go from each of these different generations and just feel how Porsche has changed and evolved. And
so tell us about this amazing setup, because this isn't like anyone's sort of garage. This is this is kind of really special.
Yeah. Well, as we started to get cars, we needed space for them, especially in Minnesota. I mean, you can't survive on a 2-car garage when you've got a couple cars sitting in there all winter.
Sure.
So me and my dad started looking at places, thought about the Automotorplex, thought about maybe building a second garage at our property. And then a friend of ours stumbled upon this. And this was 1951. It was built. It was an old tune-up shop. It's been a tune-up shop for 60 years. And for whatever reason, the guy was retiring and closing the business. And it was timing. Timing was everything. And we found it and just jumped on it. And it was a mess. I mean, it was 60 years old. It was last cleaned 59 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
And so we completely gutted it, repaired the roof, steam cleaned it like 3 times. And what turned into be, was originally going to be kind of car storage, has definitely turned into an ultimate man cave.
Oh, this is the dream. This is the dream.
Yeah.
So you've got what? You've got TV, you've got a coffee machine, you've got couches.
Yeah. Actually, those are the decor over there on the TV. That's the old Zenith carbs from the 356. Took them out, but kept them around.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's become. I mean, it's a social hang. It's an office. I work out of here sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, and it's good. It's just, and I think it's been really fun for me and my dad too, to be able to have this. And
what a great adventure together.
Yeah, it really has. It's given us something more in common, and it's been great.
And so tell us a little bit about your brand. I see that on your t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's really awesome.
So when we kind of got this, and we kind of just to figure out how to jointly own something, we're just going to start an LLC. And so the first thing they said, well, you need a name for your company. And we're like, well, we don't have a company.
Yeah.
But so we're in Robbinsdale. Nickname for Robbinsdale is Birdtown. And so we're like, well, how about Birdtown Classics?
Nice.
And so then, this came to the other, and we're like, wow, we need a logo.
Sure.
So just kind of riffed did a little modern design on a Robin.
Yeah.
And here we go.
That's great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the first things I noticed when you got out of your car the other day at the Porsche and Pancakes event.
Yeah.
Like, that's a t-shirt I want.
Yeah. We'll get you one.
Hey, well, thanks so much for having us in here.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
Hey guys, so thanks so much for coming in again. Another great video. Thank you so much to Mike and his dad there in the background for letting us take a quick tour around the garage. I think I know what I want for Christmas, and it's something that looks a lot like this. Catch you in the next video. See you soon. Thanks all. Bye.